Retro Reactions.
What is up, everyone? I am Chris Knight, and you are watching The Real Review 3000 here with another Retro Reactions, and today that Retro Reactions is on the Manhattan Project. First off, though, we don't want to forget we are celebrating the Kansas City Chiefs' victory in Super Bowl 54. Go Chiefs. Now, today's movie that we're doing this retro reaction on, the Manhattan Project, was released in 1986, and the synopsis, summary, whatever you want to call it, is this. Paul Stevens learns about the grim prospects of nuclear aftermath when his mom becomes romantically involved with a government scientist, John Mathewson, who is currently experimenting with the ingredients for atomic warfare. Shaken by what he sees, Paul decides to nab the destructive materials and make a small-scale display of their horrible powers at the New York Science Fair. But the Secret Service isn't pleased with his actions. Yeah, basically, high school kid gets a tour of a facility where they're making plutonium, or where they're extracting plutonium, and he realizes the sheer destructive nature that it could cause. And so he decides, as a show that this is wrong and look at what could happen, he takes some of that material, some of that plutonium, and he makes a small-scale, homemade atomic weapon. And all of the things that happen after that. It's a great movie, in my opinion. This is one of those quintessential 80s movies where we talk about nuclear warfare, the chance of mutually assured destruction, things like that were going on. And if you didn't live in the 80s, I'm going to tell you right now, it was really a scary time, because we all knew that Russia could push a button and kill us, and we could push a button and kill them. But we all knew that if that happened, it was over. World War III was a very real thing. It still is, but I don't know if it's as real as we all felt back in the 80s. But, this is in line with War Games and other movies like that, which we might do a retro reaction on later on. So, guys, you know how this goes. We're going to go over to our retro reaction screen, and let's see here. We're going to get these on so they work properly. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, reaction. So, yeah, this movie, to me, has always been one of my favorites to watch. It's not the fastest movie, but it's a very, very good movie.
I said if.
Overall.
Set him up. Someplace quiet, away from prying eyes.
Paul, come say hi. Dr. Matheson, this is my son, Paul.
This movie starred Christopher Collette as Paul Stevens, John Lithgow as John Matheson. He was, of course, in Harry and the Hendersons, L.A. Story, Cliffhanger, The Pelican Brief, Dreamgirls, Shrek, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Daddy's Home 2, Pet Sematary from 2019, Bombshell, Footloose. John Lithgow's been in everything. John Mahoney was in as Lieutenant Colonel Conroy. He's from Say Anything, The Hudsucker Proxy, Reality Bites. Jill Eikenberry is Elizabeth Stevens, who is Paul Stevens' mother. And then Cynthia Nixon from Sex and the City is in this too, as you can see right there. But this movie is very cool. I mean, how he breaks into this place.
What's happening?
It's Paul. Hate to go in there, Charlie. They got stuff in there that zaps you right out.
Any idea who he's working with? I don't think he's working with anybody. I think he did it by himself.
Who are these people?
Does he feel that people don't like him?
That he's special or different?
Is he unhappy with the present political system?
They can't do anything.
But these are things that actually kind of happen, not necessarily this particular thing, but the people, when nuclear weapons, when nuclear materials were
Package has arrived.
the part of the subject matter, the Secret Service, all these people came in on it, and they were very, very serious about
Give me a
this.
clear shot behind the ear, and I'll turn him off like a switch.
I gotta say that the trailer is a lot more exciting than I feel like the movie is. I mean, the movie has excitement, and it does a very good job telling the story. I love the movie, personally. I just don't think it's that fast of a movie or that exciting. Most of the tension, most of the excitement comes within the last 20 minutes or so of this movie. But there are some really good acting scenes, I believe. I think the storyline and the plot itself is very strong. And from the 80s standpoint, it was very much current events with the nuclear situation and stuff. If you've never seen this, check it out. It's one of the best movies from the 80s, I think. I know a lot of people probably don't agree with me, but I love this movie. It's one of those ones I can always go back to. This, War Games, a lot of these other movies, I like rewatching these. I don't know why, just I think they're really well done. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. Remember to smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going to have a video coming up, I believe, on Thursday telling you what you could win if you share a tweet, if you retweet out something we have. We're going to put this on Twitter. We're going to do a Twitter contest. And if you guys want to go over, find me on Twitter at chrisknight5150. It tells you down below in the description where to find me and how to get a hold of me. Do that. We got something really cool we're going to give away once we get to 1,000 subscribers, which we're really trying to push for right now. We're almost to 770, going for 800. We want to get to 1,000 before, I think, April 4th or something like that. We'll put that all in that video, and we'll put it on Twitter. Check that out. Don't forget to hit that bell so you know when we're coming out with new stuff. I am Chris Knight. This has been The Real Review 3000, and I'm officially out of here.
Hey guys, thanks for checking us out. Be sure to subscribe to both channels, and make sure to check out our friends in the Fandom Minutes. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and BitChute, and you can also send us an email at sean@seanstackhousereacts.com and chrisknight@therealreview3000.com. Be sure to swing by our Teespring store to pick up some awesome merchandise.